You've been told your entire life that debt is the enemy. It's a monster under your bed, a ball and chain around your ankle, the financial equivalent of quicksand. Every financial guru, every well-meaning parent, every commercial for a debt consolidation company screams the same message: get out of debt, pay it off, be free. And for most people, that's good advice. High-interest credit card debt, payday loans, car payments that eat up half your paycheck, that's what we call bad debt. It's a parasite that drains your wealth, your peace of mind, and your future. It's designed to make someone else rich, not you. But what if I told you there's another kind of debt? A secret weapon that the rich have been using for centuries to build empires, multiply their wealth, and create generational fortunes. This isn't the debt that enslaves you. This is the debt that liberates you. It's the single biggest difference between how the wealthy handle money and how everyone else does. They don't run from debt, they run towards it. They embrace it, they control it, and they make it work for them. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on this forbidden knowledge. We're going to expose how the rich use debt as a powerful tool, a financial superpower that you've been taught to fear. By the end of this, you won't look at debt the same way ever again. Let us get one thing straight. The rich hate bad debt just as much as you do. You won't find a billionaire maxing out a 29% APR credit card to buy a Gucci bag or financing a depreciating sports car they can't afford. That's a consumer's game, a trap designed to keep the poor and middle class running on a hamster wheel. They understand that bad debt is a liability. It takes money out of their pocket every single month with no return. It's a wealth-destroying black hole. The debt that the rich use is fundamentally different. It's called good debt, or more accurately, productive debt. What's the difference? It's simple. Bad debt is used to buy things that lose value, like cars, clothes, and vacations. Good debt is used to buy things that make you money, assets. Think about it like this. If you borrow money to buy a new big screen TV, that TV is worth less the second you take it out of the box. Every month you make a payment, you're paying for a memory, a depreciating piece of plastic and glass. But if you borrow money to buy an asset, like a rental property, that asset starts working for you immediately. It generates rental income, which can cover the mortgage payment, the taxes, the insurance, and still leave you with positive cash flow. Money is flowing into your pocket, not out of it. The debt isn't a burden, it's the engine powering your wealth machine. This concept is called leverage. It's the art of using other people's money, OPM, to control a much larger asset than you could afford on your own. Let's say you have $50,000 in cash. You could use that to buy a small piece of land or invest it in the stock market and hope for a decent return. Or you could do what the rich do. You use that $50,000 as a 20% down payment on a $250,000 rental property. Now, you don't just control a $50,000 asset, you control a $250,000 asset. But it goes even deeper than that. The rich also use debt as a powerful tool for tax avoidance, and it's completely legal. When you earn a salary from a job, you get taxed first, and then you get to spend what's left. A huge chunk of your hard-earned money is gone before you ever see it. The rich play a different game. When they use debt to buy an asset like an apartment building, the income it generates isn't treated the same way. They get to subtract all their expenses first: the interest on the loan, a huge deduction, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and even something called depreciation. Depreciation is a magical tax concept where the government lets you pretend your building is losing value over time, even though, in reality, it's likely appreciating. And you can deduct that paper loss from your real income. Often, these deductions are so large that, on paper, the multi-million-dollar property shows little to no taxable profit. So, the owner collects thousands in real cash flow every month, tax-free. Then, when they want to access the equity they've built up, they don't sell the property, which would trigger a massive capital gains tax bill. Instead, they go back to the bank and do a cash-out refinance. They take out a new, larger loan against the property's increased value and pull out the difference in tax-free cash. Why is it tax-free? Because loan proceeds are not considered income. They just took on more good debt to fund their lifestyle, buy more assets, or do whatever they want, all without paying a dime in taxes. It's a perpetual wealth-generating, tax-minimizing cycle funded by debt. This strategy isn't just for real estate. Wealthy investors and corporations use this principle constantly. They use a line of credit secured against their multi-million-dollar stock portfolio to get cash for investments or expenses. They borrow at a low interest rate, say 2 to 3%, while their portfolio continues to grow at an average of 8 to 10%. They are literally making money on the bank's money. This is what's known as buying, borrowing, and dying. They buy assets, borrow against them tax-free for their entire lives, and when they pass away, their heirs inherit the assets at a stepped-up basis. This means the assets are revalued at their current market price, and all the built-up capital gains are wiped away, completely tax-free. The cycle can then begin again. This is how dynasties are built. It's not about earning a high salary. It's about acquiring assets and using debt as the fuel. They understand that inflation, the silent thief that erodes your savings account, is their best friend when they're in debt. They borrow money today, and in 10 or 20 years, they pay it back with dollars that are worth significantly less, all while the asset they bought with that borrowed money has skyrocketed in value. They are playing chess while the rest of the world is playing checkers, taught to fear the very tool the rich are using to win the game. The rules are different for them because they understand how to use the system, and the core of that system is the strategic use of productive debt. Now, this isn't a license to go out and rack up debt irresponsibly. This is a high-level game that requires financial education, calculated risk, and a solid strategy. Using debt as a tool is like handling fire. In the hands of a master, it can forge steel and provide warmth. In the hands of a novice, it can burn the whole house down. The key is to start small, educate yourself, and learn to distinguish between the debt that makes you a slave and the debt that makes you a king. Stop thinking, how can I get out of debt? And start asking, how can I use good debt to buy assets? That single question is the starting point. It's the red pill. It's the beginning of your journey from a consumer mindset to an investor mindset. The system has been designed to keep you afraid of debt so that you remain a compliant worker and consumer. But the playbook of the wealthy is right there in plain sight for anyone willing to see it. They don't hoard cash. They deploy it to control assets. They don't run from debt. They harness its power. This is the secret hiding in plain sight. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how you make your money work for you. And for the rich, the most powerful employee they have is debt. Just give me the most captivating, engaging best script you can that can go viral and accumulate views. Just give me the most captivating, engaging best script you can that can go viral and accumulate views.